Okay, so this is the next video, which will be focusing on D and D. That's D on tone mark, D tone mark. These are the next two consonants that we'll be focusing in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. If you look at it carefully, first of all, let's correct the typo we had in the last video. Okay, so we misspelled the English word break. Okay, so uni should be break apart. So that's how you spell it. That was a typo. And then also we have ban. We also misspelled the word for fence. Okay, so that should be the correct spelling. So again, welcome back. We're going to be taking a look at the consonants D and D. D, D. All right. So you look at this. D without the tone mark is D. Look at it. That's how it's pronounced. D. So what examples can we use? What words can we use D to spell? Note one thing. Consonants don't really have any sound until you choose a vowel to use. So now take for instance, D, A. You see, it takes after the sound of the vowel A. So D, A, da. And that word in a book, it translates the English expression push with hands. When you push with your hands, da. Okay? Actually, what it really means is not just the ordinary push. You are holding it in place so that what you are pushing against doesn't roll against you or come against you. So you're holding your ground. That with your hands. Okay? Place your hands on it to exert force so that it doesn't come against you. And that is the root word for rulership in Abuan. See? Rule as a king. Da. You are the one wedging. It's like you are wedging it. You wedge it so that something doesn't come against, you are defending the community or the country. Da e. That's the one ruling the country. Or dame. E. Okay? All right, so D, A, da. All right? And of course, we have another example here. D, E, de. D, E, de. All right? So what does that mean? In a word, de means lay things down orderly. The same expression is used in when you're fixing your beddings. Your bed, you bring the beddings and just, fix it pretty good. You lay it down in an orderly fashion. That is de. Okay? And here's the other example there. D, E. D, E. See, if the I is tone marked in a Abuan alphabet, if you tone mark the I, then it takes a deep sound. We've been having a lot of discrepancies on this, but we need to be all on the same page. The first letter I without the tone mark, just like we have here. If you don't tone mark it, it's going to be D, because the I will take the sound of the English I, it, all right? So it doesn't go deep into your vocal cord, but when you tone mark it, it takes the sound of a deep sound down your vocal cord, so it becomes E. So D, E, that is D, that is divine. Okay, D, divine. So here's another example. D, A, G, He. D, A, G, He. Da. See, that's how you spell it. Da. see, there is no tone mark on the D. There's no tone mark on the A. So that is step on or stand on top of. Okay? That is another example. D, E, G, He. Deck. When you tone mark the E, it takes the sound of an E. E, E. So look at it. The D is not tone mark. The E is tone mark. So D, E, G, He. Deck. And that is a word that expresses the English expression fake. That's to make a fake move or frighten somebody. You know, this same word is the root word for temptation, you know, or devil, you know, somebody trying you, so, or death, you know, so that's how you spell it. D, E, G, He. All right? Here's another example. D, O, G, He. Again, D, O, G, He. Dok. Dok. See, the O is not tone mark. So it sounds like the English O. 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 When you tone mark it, then it changes to O. Okay? So not that difference. You see? These are distinct alphabets. Okay? So dok is an indirect speech. You know, like a proverb, you know. Dok, you know, like a proverb, indirect speech. Okay? Here's another example. D, U, G, He. D, U, G, He. Duk. See, if you do not tone mark the U, it takes the sound of the U sound. But if you tone mark the U, it's going to be O. So in this case, there is no tone mark on the U. So what do you have? D, U, G, He. Duk. And that is soft in English. All right. So how about the D that is tone mark? See, the next slide has that. D tone mark. How do you pronounce that? That is going to be D. D. That's going to be D. So look at that. D. All right. So there's a big difference. One is D. D. The other one is D. So there is a difference. And that's how you know who is from Abuan and who is not from Abuan, because you have to be able to say it differently. These two letters are different. D and D. All right? Remember, these consonants don't make sound unless you bring a vowel in. Then it takes after the sound of the vowel. In this case, you put the A and it sounds D. Okay? How about if you use the first alphabet, which is a vowel, A? Remember, A, if you do not tone mark the A, it's going to sound A, which is the first alphabet. So, D, A. Da. Da is simply to catch or to reel in, like you're reeling in, you know, to catch a fish. Da. Okay? Da, to catch. It's like you're reeling in a fish or da in them. Say da is to catch. Okay? Look at another example. D, E. Remember, the I is tone mark here, different from this. This is D. This is D. 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 Okay? All right? D is to bury. Also, D is also scrotal hernia is D, you know, and that is a sickness, a disease or something. D. Okay? So we are familiar with D is to bury. D, E. Again, this is D, 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 this is D, not D. D, E, D, but that is not really a word. It's just the pronunciation of the alphabet. Okay? So again, mark the difference between D that is tone mark and D that is not tone mark. The one tone mark is D. The untone mark is D. Now, how about more examples? D, O. Listen, look at the O is tone mark. When you tone mark O, it sounds O. This is where we need to understand so we know how we are communicating. Okay? D tone mark is D. D. The O tone mark is O, so that is do. Romance. Okay? That is do, romance. All right? D, O. D, O. D, O. Did you notice this? That the U is tone mark. So it's going to take the O sound. D, O. And that is so. Do means acquire cheaply. Acquire things cheaply and in quantity. Okay? All right? It's like you saw something being auctioned and you bought them in quantity. Do or doge. That is the continuous form of that word. Continuous tense or doge. Or duyon is another expression. Now, how about do o? Do o. No, now this is D, U. D, U. Yeah, we need to spell it correctly. D, U. That is do, fetch water. Okay? Do, fetch water. How about D, A, G, He, A. Daga. Daga. Okay, that is to blame. Cast the blame on someone else. Okay? How about D, E, G, He? D, E, G, He. Dig, that is to enter. Enter. Again, know how we tone mark words and the alphabets, so we can bring out a real sound. Here's the other ones. D, O, G, He. D, O, G, He. D, O, G, He. Dok. Dok. See how you spell it. Dok. And that is to wiggle oneself, it's swaggy move, it's, choreographic body movement is, but that's can be when people are feeling good about themselves and they make that swaggy body move, Udok, okay? Dok. So those are words that we can use D and use them properly. Again, if you do not tone mark the D, then it sounds. If you don't tone mark the D, then it just simply sounds D. All right? And then, of course, depending on which vowel you use in combination, so then the sound would come out. Okay? But that is different from the one with a tone mark. D tone mark is then D. And of course, depending on which vowel you bring in combination, the sound would come out. All right, so here I have some practice exercise. We have practice exercise and activities we can practice on. Look at the word follow. What is that word? Follow in a word would be da. Okay, so how can you spell that word? Da. Let's post it on the comment section if you know how to spell that word. Da. How about the word lead? Diemi or diemium. And that is the leader. Diemi is to lead. Okay? How about morning? Morning, like we say, good morning. Morning, that early time of the day. Iló-abú-Abuan is aderor or deror. How do you spell it? post it on the comment section. And of course, how about day, adio, or dio? Okay? How do you spell that? Let's see. And then, lastly but not the least, we have wilderness. Wilderness. How do you spell the word in Abuan? Wilderness is edala. Edala. Okay? Edala. See, so you have D in that. Let's see how you spell that. Well, that is it for today, for this video. The next video then will be focused on fe and ge. Fe and ge. All right? Fe, ge. That is F and G. Well, thank you all for watching, and see you all next time for another episode. Thank you. We'll keep learning. We'll keep learning, and we'll keep practicing.